Hi guys, it's Alyssa. So I have a lot of thoughts. I'm always having thoughts. I know it's crazy. And I just decided that I was going to start sharing them with you because obviously my channel is no longer the way that my channel used to be, but I don't think that it's so bad to discuss these things with you now. So the first thing I want to discuss with you is the difference between darks and evil. Dark and evil. Did I say darks? Yeah, I did. So dark and evil. Now we all know about the dark side and the light side. And normally people will say the light side is the good side and the dark side is the evil side. And the more I immerse myself in life, the more I realize how bullshit that response is, that definition is of dark and light. It's actually really bad and it's actually really damaging to people because we all have a soul or a source or power inside of us. And some of us were born dark and some of us were born light. Now, if you were born light, that's encouraged. It's fluffified. Everyone's like, "Ooh, you're so light. That's so great. You're so good." But what happens if you're born dark? Now, people who are born dark are preyed upon by evil, and they are told to control this behavior by people who are light or by their parents who might also be suppressing their own dark energy. And this means for a lot of people who are holding back a lot of themselves in order to be who they think they're supposed to be. Now, evil itself, if you really look at what evil is anything that does not advance us, that hurts us with no reward, that causes a rift between two people who might have had love between each other. Those are like the three main ones I can think of, but there's a few other ones. But those I think are what we should look at when we think of evil. When we think of dark, yeah, sure, dark can be scary. Like walking outside in the dark is scary sometimes for some people who are probably more born into light, have a light source power, a light soul. But people with this darkness inside of them, they kind of live in the dark and they're made to feel bad about it, or they're corrupted by evil because of it, because evil is the only thing that accepts them. So they get into evil things and things that do not advance people, things that cause another person to be in pain. They use maybe their dark energy to be angry or to be greedy or to hex people or, get into weird spiritual stuff or to get into weird normal people stuff like causing wars just for shits and giggles or, anything. There's so many different things that can be evil. But what dark people really are, they live for this dark energy. And what I notice is I actually have a dark husband, right? And he's not evil, he's great, but he's also dark. And I wrote about him on Instagram and I explained what I loved about his darkness. And I got comments from people who said, "Wow, it sounds like a divorce is near." And it made me sad, not for the fact that someone thinks I'm going to divorce my husband. That's neither here nor there. Or nothing you can read into this because I actually really like this energy. But that people look at what I said and they say, "Ooh, gross, that's divorceable. That's somebody who doesn't like you." Because people are born this way. People are born into darkness and it's not evil. And I'm going to explain to you some dark things that are not evil. Destruction is not evil. No. You know that every time you plant a seed, you have to destroy the ground. Every time you want to create something new, you have to destroy what was there. You cannot build a structure even on flat land, undisturbed land, without destroying something, because what you're destroying is actually the flat green land that was once there. You're destroying it to build your own creation. Everything has to be destroyed and for something to be created on top of it. Destruction is dark, but it leads to good. Then we have death. Death is the cycle of life. Death can never actually completely kill life. No, kill, murder, evil. Death itself, like the phoenix, falling into the flames to be reborn again from the ashes. Energy cannot die. Life cannot die. You can never kill off death. Life. I got too excited. Death is a beautiful thing. Death should be embraced because you cannot fully live if you have not killed off something. And I say kill, but unless something has died inside of you. And that can be hard for a lot of people to understand, but it's true. And I think that people who don't want to deal with this stuff, they write it off as really bad. They take control of these dark things too, and they make them their own. For instance, the third eye and the crown and the throat. These are all dark. The future is dark. When you are trying to connect yourself to God, to the world, it's dark. You can't see in there. It is not necessarily a bright light that comes up. It's dark. When you look into the future is dark. No matter how many astrologers or tarot card readers or psychics you go to, it's always going to be dark there, because nobody knows really what is going on. And there's a reason for this. All of this is dark energy, and it must balance out light energy. And so being a spiritual person who wants to just bestow light and love everybody, I'm fucking up because I am not giving you darkness. I should wish everybody death, love, and life. Death, love, and life. I hope that those horrible things that are going on in your life are dead so that you can rebuild on the ashes. I hope that you can have a good future and you can reach in to the depths of your deep, dark solitude and silence. Through solitude and silence, all dark things, I hope you can go in there and kill off what does not belong anymore so that you can be reborn like the phoenix. All beautiful, dark things. And then when you are alive again, I hope you find love. That is just kind of what I wanted to say. I know there's so much more about it, but I don't want to waste your time. I think you can start letting that rummage in your brain a little bit. That's the wrong word. Oh my God. Okay, bye.